Okay, we're here. Hello. I'm going to try
Hello.
my best to get through this. I told Debbie I am not feeling my best. I had PT today and I'm in pain. I'm in pain. So,
Mhm.
but we are here. Hi Mari. Hi Wisco Gal. Hi Debbie. I don't know who else. I don't know what else is going on. Look, I'm sure there's a
Mhm.
lot going on. Debbie, I heard, oh my God, I listened to two lives today. I was told
Mhm.
something um in one of the chats that I was listening to while I was in PT, and and I'm sure I was aggravating them. They were aggravating me anyway. But I heard, hi Ryan. I heard some shit today. I was like, oh my God. You know who Toxic Diamond is, right? No, you don't.
Mm-mm. No.
Huh?
Mm-mm.
Okay, don't worry about it. Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So I had to go and find the sources, and I found them. I was like, I'm kind of like a week behind, what 3, 4 days behind, but I found the sources. So okay, here we go. And I forgot Donat went to jail, and I think he's still in jail. What are you eating?
Sorry. I had to finish off my icy before
Iced
it
tea?
melted. Yeah,
Oh, I
those
need one of those.
sugar
Yeah.
water in a plastic tube? Yeah. So I got nostalgic at the Costco and I reverted to being a 9-year-old.
Oh, I need to. Ooh, you know what? I should have went to 7-Eleven on my way back today because I could have gotten. Uh,
Do they still make Slurpees?
Girl, I haven't went to 7-Eleven to get icy since Kayla left. I mean, this was like a damn near daily thing. We need to go get an icy. We need to go get a Slurpee. Well, Slurpee, whatever they're called. And
They're
I'm like,
fun.
Jesus Christ. Yes,
They're fun.
he's still in jail and can't make bail. Damn,
Mhm.
Donat. Damn, Donat.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, damn. I forgot when that happened. I wanted to talk about it, but I'll talk about that later. But anyway, I'm just okay. So do you want to start at the OC since it was not OC at Miami since it was really to me it was boring. I actually watched it twice and the only thing I got of it is that uh whatever her name is, Stephanie and
Mhm.
damn, I forgot what's her name.
Larsa?
No.
Alexia?
Who?
Alexia?
Alexia had a
Mhm.
talk and they were talking about who was the what it meant. And, she's bragging about her private plane. Who gives a shit?
Mhm.
Marisol throws a little get together, a preppy get together. And who
Mhm.
do you think had the cutest outfit on?
Um, I don't know where Larsa was going. I kind of like Marisol's. I did not like Alexia's.
Okay.
And there was somebody else.
I like Adriana's.
Yes, Adriana. That's it. Because she actually had on her Harvard shirt and
Yep.
stuff like that. She
I
looked
liked
cute.
hers. And I actually thought Lisa looked cute. I didn't think what she
The
looked like.
shoes ruined it.
Huh?
The shoes ruined it.
Yeah,
I
the
did.
shoes ruined it. That I was about to say the shoes. I
Mhm.
thought she looked cute. And can anybody explain to me why does Kiki not wear underwear or a bra?
Because she's a model.
Okay, got you. Okay, go
Mhm.
ahead.
Well, much like you, I thought this
Wait a
episode
minute.
was.
Ho, ho,
Mhm.
ho, ho. What's going
Mhm.
on with Eddie Timmer's husband? Is he gay? Has it come out? What happened? Look, what happened? Look, is he sick? Is he dying? What's going on? Uh,
Oh,
Debbie?
that was my favorite one, Mari Mari, the blue raspberry
Oh
slushy.
yeah, I like that.
Mhm.
I like to mix mine too. Oh, Debbie, do you know what's going on? What the hell did they not do now? I forgot. I got to go back and look. Mari, what's going on with Eddie? Oh, Cutie got. What's going on with Eddie? Oh, the finance. When weren't they in? You know what? Like I said last year, everything that she was saying about Ryan was really a reflection on her and Eddie.
Mm.
I said that last year. I said it last year. She's had what, two businesses that for some reason it never went. It was just scheming and scamming. That's what it was. We're gonna get to that. Let's go back
Mhm.
to OC and tell me what you, not OC, Miami, and tell me what you think.
Right. So I thought it was filler. It was a bridge episode to get us to Seville. But I was highly offended. The Julia and Marisol conversation,
Mm-hmm.
wanting to do a trip for Alexia because she's going through so much.
But she has to be back before Todd's birthday.
But here's the thing that offended me. First off, Gertie has had cancer. We
Uh
never
huh.
did anything
Never did a trip for
for
her.
her.
Mm-hmm.
Never did anything for her. Secondly, Marisol, you got to go. I was thinking maybe we could hold on to Marisol because, she's desperate for the check and thing like that. But no, you and your friend got to go. Here's why. Marisol is the one that be trying to turn the narrative on Alexia every season, trying to make her the prime issue of the season. And I'm sick of it because I don't care. I've never personally liked Marisol. From the first incantation of this show to the reimagining of this show. She is one of the worst representations of Cuban Americans ever. She's not a nice individual. Marisol is her little tag along and is when she's around her, she's mean. When she's not with her, she's semi decent, but yet she believes that Marisol can make her a full time mojito holder. So she tries to steer the storyline always towards Marisol. If Marisol could have made you a full time mojito holder, you would have been one already. I mean, if Alexia could have made Marisol a full time mojito holder, she would have been one already, but she isn't. And I'm just shocked that she hasn't woken up from that yet. And all of the little scenes that I watch, like when Stephanie called Larsa and said, "Is the Rockweiler there?"
Mm-hmm.
Marisol was laughing
Yes, she
until
was.
Alexia got upset.
Yep, she was. She
And then
was.
she turned.
But she said that she thought that they were just teasing each other, but she didn't think that Alexia remembered that they were what they were saying the day before. But Alexia didn't. But I have to agree with Stephanie that Alexia was telling her that I'm the
Mhm.
big dog and you're
Yep.
the little chihuahua. You're down there.
And
That's
that's
exactly what she
exactly
was
why
doing.
I don't like Alexia.
Yep.
Stephanie hit that nail straight on the head with
Yes,
her.
she did. Yes, she did.
And that's why I can't wait till next week when she does the chest pounding. Because that's how Alexia comes across. And they're what they're trying to do to Gertie is disgusting. See,
Yep.
this is why I lost when they were on the first time, they lost me as a viewer. I didn't give a shit when they got let go or put on hiatus or whatever, you know?
Mm.
And they going right back down that path because they should take a leaf out of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills notebook. Where's Fox Force 5 right now?
Well, that's
You
true.
know, there's more than just Cuban people down here in South Florida. There's a huge community of Haitians down here.
Yep.
Colombians, South Americans, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans. Like there's a huge community more than just Cubans. I don't think they should be making this show so Cuban centric. And the head time that you're bringing on some of the other people who are located down here, and they happen to be smarter than you and have successful businesses, successful marriages, and successful children who are not going around and maiming their brothers because they can't get their shit together.
Ooh, damn, Debbie, that was.
I'm gonna say it because apparently they're untouchable. So I'm gonna say it.
So there's nothing that Alexia has that's successful.
No.
Marisol, no. Who besides not even Stephanie? So Gertie, the only thing that Julia has is riding on Martina's coattails, and I was excited to see uh Sarud, Mahmood, whatever his name
Adriana,
is, how
no.
he was making it about Martina and telling Martina about, how much he enjoyed watching her. And, that to me was sincere. That was sincere.
It was. And then Stephanie got jealous and asked Martina, how old are you going to be when the
Yep.
kids are 20? Dead. But anyway, I digress. I didn't even care about that scene. I don't pay attention whenever Julia's on the screen.
Yeah, she's
I
fake and
really don't.
phony.
But let me tell you, the truest scene was it this week where they were had the boats docked side by side, and Adriana had supposedly too much to drink and started cussing out the girl and telling her get her knees operated on.
Yep, she was talking to Marisol. Yeah,
Everything she said was the
it was the
truth.
truth.
Every besides the plastic surgery, but what she said about the paste jewelry, the fake labels,
I
all
was
of
looking
that
at that
is true.
necklace around her neck at the lunch table. I was like, yep,
Hmm.
that's fake.
Everything, and that's why Marisol cannot stand her. Adriana is one of the smartest women on this show.
Yep, and she's
Adriana
going for a
scammed.
psychology degree.
Not no 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 no, not just that. She's book smart. We'll give her that, but she's street smart too. She conned Leah Black and her husband. She conned the two of them. Can you imagine getting over on the blacks? Adriana did. And I feel personally that's one of the reasons why the show got put on permanent hiatus. Because Leah was pissed. Rest in peace, Roy. Vegas got lots of adults, so she's. You never got one. Alcohol doesn't freeze, so the right ratio
Yep, it
is
doesn't
flush.
freeze.
Oh.
You can put vodka in the freezer. You can put tequila. It'll stay in there. It'll be cold, but it will not freeze. She is absolutely right.
Mm.
Um, so what else?
I don't know. I was just pissed off halfway through, so those are my only takeaways. I enjoyed her cursing over the bow from one boat to another to Marisol.
Okay,
I
that was last week.
That was last week. Then this week, I was very upset with Julia and Marisol in that conversation where they got together and they have to do something for Alexia. And Alexia is so fucking ungrateful. She got to come back for Todd's birthday, but yet y'all doing this to take her away from Todd. At that point, when she had told me that, I would have been like, bitch, we going to Seville without you.
So here is one thing that I took away from that. Stephanie and her fucking private jet. That's not the only thing I took away. But I
Mhm.
think when she told Alexia that Marisol wouldn't take the last seat, first I thought she meant she's already invited Marisol and she has
Mhm.
one seat left. But
Mhm.
no, when Marisol wouldn't
Marisol was the
accept the
last seat.
seat,
Mhm.
she offered it to Alexia. Did she? I think she was testing Alexia
Yes.
to see if she was going to take that seat.
And if she wasn't on camera, she would have.
You think?
Yes, because she doesn't care about Marisol. It's all about her. But why we ain't really saying what we need to be saying though?
Okay, what do we need to be saying?
Stephanie can't afford the petrol for the plane for all.
Well, we know they're in trouble now.
She can only fly four, three,
Yes,
four.
Vegas has a lot of adult slushies, especially on Fremont. There's a big old stand outside of the D. But yeah, we know they're in financial trouble. And I'm sitting there going, if you're going on a girls' trip, okay, like
Mm-hmm.
they do on Beverly Hills, like they do on New York when they used to go, you you either all fly first class on commercial, or you all get a jet, a private jet, and you all go together, not your personal jet, because it'll be cheaper
Mm-hmm.
to get a private jet than doing your personal thing.
But it's also a way for her to segregate part of the group because she's still feeling each of these people out. And I thought it was very strategic. And I agree with you. It was a test between Marisol and Alexia because she already got the two of them sized up. But I think she was hoping that Alexia would have failed and she didn't. But it was only because the cameras were on.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, sweet. Hi. Oh, did I say hi to Drea? Yeah, I did. I did, girl. I'm telling you, I'm in pain. Debbie, I'm in pain. I'm
Mm.
trying my best. PT, I will tell you,
But
I
mm-hmm.
called Party Rock, right, to tell her congratulations because her daughter is engaged. She sent me the picture, right? And she says, I hear a quiver in your voice. I said, I have PT. She goes, we call PT torture. I said, that's what the fuck they did to me. They tortured me.
Mm-mm.
And I got to go out and get that ice machine out my car. I don't know what the hell I was thinking about, but I left it in the car. I need to go get it so I can fill it up with ice and water and then put this thing on my shoulder. I'm just like, oh, I'm in pain. I'm in pain. I'm in pain. They
But
hurt me. Look, they
I'm looking
hurt
forward
me.
to next week because I feel that Adriana is going to show out her supposed best friend,
Oh,
Julia.
she is. Did you see the premiere? I mean, the preview.
No, I didn't see a full one. All I saw was the girl beating on her chest.
No, Adriana told Julia. First, she goes, "Why are you taking up for them and not me?" And then they
Mhm.
were out at a dinner, I guess, and she told Julia, she goes, "I see exactly who you are. Your true colors have now shown." Girl, I was done.
Mm.
Next week is gonna be on fire. I was really disappointed this week. Uh,
No, but we need a bridge to get us over there.
Yeah, but I just, I don't know. It's just, and when you got grown women sneaking to look through the window, okay. I don't think anything got accomplished between Alexia and Stephanie. Okay, I
Mm-mm.
understand that Adriana and Marisol have decided they're going to lay their swords down. Hi, Dreamsicle. Hi, Marsha E. They're going to lay their swords down. Okay, I get that
Uh-huh.
because everybody else in the group is fighting. What I did like was when Kiki said, I'm going to make it easier for you, Stephanie, since you haven't gotten to know Adriana. I think is, that you should bring her on the plane. But here is
Mhm.
my thing. Lisa was sitting there foaming at
Mhm.
the mouth because she
Mhm.
wanted to get on that private plane. But even though Kiki told that to Adriana, she still didn't officially invite. Stephanie didn't invite her. And then when Adriana looked at Julia, she goes, "Why would you take, you know, just because Marisol and Alexa said that they wouldn't leave each other, if they're supposed to be such close friends,
Mhm.
why didn't Julia said, okay, so me and Adriana are really close or whatever. Can she fly with us? She never uttered those words.
But you heard her in the confessional. She said if it's the PJ or Adriana, it's obviously the PJ.
Yep, she
The real
is.
Adriana is coming. I mean, the real Julia is coming out. And I love that Gertie was dropping all of the tea on the housewife who did not graduate high school, whose first name begins with a Y. In Russian, Julia is Julia.
Yeah.
It begins with a Y. And that dumb bitch has worked on her back and on her knees for everything and every place that she has gone. And I am happy
But
for
didn't you? Yeah,
Martina.
but didn't you see when Adriana was talking about her going to school, and then they were saying, well, anybody can do that. No, bitch, not everybody, anybody can get into Harvard. Um, you have to, and some classes, just like she said, you need to be there in
Mhm.
person. It's like 3 weeks. You have to be there. I looked at going into that. I had an invitation way back when, but no, it wouldn't
She's in a
work.
special program where
Yep,
some of
she's
her
in a
classes can
special
be taken
program. Yep,
remote.
yep,
And like she went to summer school this summer to
yep.
take the in-person classes.
Well, it's a part of that program, and you have to. It's a
Yeah.
couple of them like that. It's Harvard.
Yep.
I think the other one would be, I think it's a special program at UCLA. They have it, and I think it's
Hmm.
University of Maryland. Some classes you can take online, and some classes, which means you have to have somewhere to stay for those 3 weeks to a month for that class that you need to take. You have to be there. Just like my critical thinking class, I can take a lot of classes online, but it was a requirement that I had to be on campus for that critical thinking class. And I was in the
Hmm.
Excel program. So that was 4 weeks, twice a
Hmm.
week,
But
critical thinking.
she's been going, I think this is 2 or 3 years that she's been going. And she graduating in January. And she's on Dean's list. I'm proud of her.
I'm very proud of
But
her. But they were
she knows
making fun of
multiple
her.
languages. This
Hmm.
isn't her first degree. She is super smart.
Yep. And I think they were sitting there making fun of her. And I'm sitting there going,
Hmm.
any one of you bitches went to now somebody else went to Harvard that was sitting there. Was it Gertie?
No.
Somebody else said they went to Harvard. Or they asked if you went to Harvard. But Gertie,
Mm.
I forgot where Gertie went. But it was somebody else that said that they had went to Harvard.
No, Marisol said that she got a Harvard sweatshirt from the airport, the
Yeah,
Boston
well, I'm
airport.
not worrying about her. Yeah. I would
Hmm.
never wear a Harvard sweatshirt. Oh, this is what I use for my lower back and shoulder. Dragon.
What's dragon?
It's a pain relieving balm.
Dragon or tiger bomb?
No, it's Dragon. It's the name of it. Dragon.
Mm.
For
You should try tiger bomb. That's really good.
well, look, uh, I don't paid money for a doctor. Look, and then they had to get me into PT,
Mm.
and I'm telling you, I'm not liking this. I have to be twice a week PT, girl.
Mm-mm.
For that, I need to do
Mm-mm.
PT to straighten it up, or they're trying to do everything they can not to have that shoulder surgery. My sister's had it twice. I don't want shoulder surgery. Okay. I've taken her once, and I was there I stayed the whole time. It was like 2.5 hours. And then they came out. She's in a sling. She's got this machine. They still have the whatever for the I don't want any shoulder surgery. Hi, sweet potato. Sweet potato. My question: was it you that said that the husband and the wife was killed? With that news story I was talking about, used to be a mod for trees. I did a story about a 14-year-old boy that killed his mother and father. Don Diva is her name. Ooh, she said she's talking about Adriana. She's evil and smart.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, I need my Harvard hoodie back by my mama shrunken at night. I'm a legacy at Harvard. Some relative. I have is a dean. Laugh my ass off. Oh, because Marisol was saying how she went to prep school and stuff. Okay. Let's see. I'm telling you, yes, that's oh, I'm sorry, I screamed. Sweet potato. That's the story I covered out of Florida. I think it was Florida. He killed his mother and his father. That was Don Diva. Her 14-year-old son shot him, shot the mother, killed the mother and the father. And now the sister is saying that he made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. Oh my God. Does Trees know that was her mod? It was Trees' mod, right? Oh my God. Yeah, because there's a picture of the husband and the wife. I covered that story. Hi, Tracy. Yeah, Debbie, I covered that story Saturday, I think, or Friday. I forgot whatever day during the week that I went live. I think Wednesday morning, this 14-year-old boy shot his mother and his father and killed them, and then went to the church and called 911. Oh my God. And now his sister is saying that, he made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. Hmm. I did not know that. Oh my God. And because you know what? I don't think I ever knew her real name. Beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. Jesus. You never know what's going on in someone's home. You just don't know. Is there anything else about Miami that we need to talk on? Because I want to talk about Eddie.
Mhm. Mhm.
Huh?
No, nothing else.
Okay. So, oh, my sister ran into our cousin in Vegas. I told her it was too damn hot, and I couldn't get away. But she's flying back today. So, but anyway, Eddie, Tamara's husband, Eddie Judge.
Mhm.
Now, you remember how she was talking about Ryan and how he was involved in this scheme and scamming of people, right?
Mhm.
Eddie is now involved and he's being investigated by authorities for forging company seals and causing a loss of up to 1.3 million in company funds.
Oh man, how did he do that?
He's a scammer. Everything she was saying about Ryan, you know what they say, karma is a bitch, and how it comes back to smack you?
Mhm.
She's
Oh
getting
man.
hers right now. I think that may have something to do with her because she knew what was coming. Maybe that's another reason why she quit. You know what I mean? And not it wasn't just about Gretchen or Teddy.
I don't think it was ever about them. And somebody had said it on the show. She can dish it out, but she can't take it.
No, she can't take it. She can't take it. No, Tamara got my birthday. No, I didn't. And I'm sorry, Drea. I'm very sorry that you guys have the same birthday. But let's get into OC. Oh God.
Mhm.
Are we ready for the OC now?
Yeah.
Okay. So before we get pot meat kettle, exactly, Marsha E. Exactly. So we're gonna talk about New Orleans shortly. But before then, they all go over
Mhm.
to oh my God. You see, Gina, girl, her name just never want to stick with me because she's so insignificant.
Oh Lord.
I'm sorry. So
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm sick of Emily. Hi, Chanel. I saw your pictures on I saw the picture of you and your husband. I guess it's your husband on TikTok. Very nice looking couple. Um, I'm so sick of Emily talking about her son and Gina and her boyfriend. Okay, and his ex-wife.
Mhm.
Is Gina's boyfriend divorced yet?
I
Yes, I'm
thought
going
they
to talk
were.
about that after.
I
But
thought they were, but she keeps the children from him.
didn't you find it odd that the son hadn't been to school? Did she say 3 weeks or 3 months?
I thought it was like 3 days.
No, it was longer than that.
Um,
No, it was longer than that.
but don't they contact people if your kids are out of school that
Yes,
long?
she said that the son, because I guess the son hadn't been in school. I swore she said 3 weeks.
Um,
He had not been in school. They haven't seen him.
um, what is Gina worried about that man children for? Worried about your children. Are they going to school? Good. Let him
That's
go
her
with
step.
his
She
ex-wife.
considers that little boy her stepchild.
That child ain't got nothing to do with her. You know why? Because he's not married to her. That child have his own mother. And because the mother and father of that child are having so much issues, I wouldn't fucking want him up in my house. Let him go and figure out his fucking issues by himself. You learn to live without a fucking roommate who don't help pay the bills. And how about that? I cannot believe that we are celebrating mediocrity with Gina. Why? Everything about her is subpar. I don't know if y'all like going to like it's with her. It's just a struggle bus. I'm on a struggle bus by myself. I don't need to be on her struggle bus too. Nothing she talks about makes sense. Um,
That's why she always escapes me. I can see her face and her big old, and her accent. I hear it, that Long Island, New York.
mhm.
I can hear it, but her name always escapes me because she doesn't bring anything. Any.
What it was that who was it who said non motherfucking factor? Giselle.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Definition. Picture in
Non-motherfucking
the
factor.
dictionary. Gina, non motherfucking factor.
Yep, she brings nothing. Emily brings nothing.
I
But
kind of like Emin. And I
I can't
know,
stand Emily. I'm sorry,
but
I can't.
she's smart, and I love the legal aspect. That's another reason why I
When
love
she's
Heather
using
because
it the
she's
right
smart.
way, when she's using it the
I
right
know
way,
that's where she lost me when she brought up that woman kids in the custody battle. That
when she was right along with Tamara talking about the FBI shit last year, going
oh, I
along
didn't
with
watch last year.
Tamara about Ryan. Okay.
Mm.
So she's a messy little bitch, and I don't like messy ass people.
Oh
That's why I
man.
can't stand Tamara. She's a
Mm.
little rat, Tam rat. She's a rat. Okay. And then she twists shit to bring it to her narrative. I just don't like her.
Mm.
So, Jen, on the other hand, I feel that Jen handled this wrong with Tamara. She's telling her that she's a single white, well, she's portraying her as single white female. Okay. And again, every group that Tamara wasn't in, there was people talking about Tamara. If she was in a group,
Mhm.
nobody was talking about her. She's not in a group, everybody's talking about her. I think it was good when Jen confronted Heather and told Heather she was bamboozled. And why are you taking up for Tamara? And you said that you understood Heather saying that she can
Mhm.
see both sides. I can't. I think Heather is sitting on the fence and she's trying not, but Tamara is a liar and she's messy. She's been caught time and time again.
Mhm. But
So
production told Heather to block for Tamara.
mm, she's making herself look stupid. So again, when it came to Jen, okay, I would have told Tamara Hey, I like your style. I was actually, I was using you as a role model. I would have flipped the tables on her because what Tamara's saying is not making any sense. She exaggerated a lot of stuff. She only tried on her clip-ons. She only went to the gym because it was close to where she was at. So she made it sound like she was stalking her. No, the whole time I think but Tamara is the one that cheated on Simon with Eddie, and now she's trying to make it out that Gretchen cheated on her ex. She is saying that Jen cheated on her ex. I mean, she wants to, everything Tamara says is a reflection of her life.
But Tamara, that's an old thing that Tamara has said before. What was his name? Greg was even cold in the casket
Hmm.
that Gretchen was cheating on him with that guy at the races. I can't remember all of it because it was so far
Yeah,
long
yeah,
ago.
yeah. I kind of, but she's always projecting. And when you see somebody that's projecting, they're
Hmm.
talking about themselves.
Yeah.
The only thing I like about Tamara was the conversation she had with Sophia and with Sophia, and she told her, she goes, "You can't sing. No, I won't do a song with you." Other than that, and Sophia looks just like her dad. But I don't like Tamara. I have a sister. Well, my sister next to me. She used to say that now, when my oldest son was overseas working, she was telling people that he was in jail and he comes home every 3 months. I'm like, what jail? Don't let you come home every 3 months. But I didn't want to tell anybody that. No, bitch, your son was in jail. She told somebody that Nathan was gay. And I didn't want to tell anybody Nathan was gay. No, bitch, your son is gay. You don't want to accept the fact that your son is gay. So I sat there and talked to my other sister and my sister-in-law, and they said, Heidi, have you ever realized that everything she says about you or about your sons, she's really speaking about herself? And I had to sit there and think about it. I'm like, oh my God. And
Mm.
that's how I see Tamara. She projects when she's really speaking on herself. So
Yeah.
I'm just, and when Gina went up there, she's taking them to New Orleans, she's going down there throwing beads. My whole thing was, why the fuck are you going to New Orleans? Is not Mardi Gras. There's no jazz fest going on. There is no Essence. What the hell are you going to New Orleans for?
Because it's off season and that's the only time they can get into the Four Seasons, which, by the way, I'm very disappointed in the aesthetic of the Four
So,
Seasons.
yes. So, my dad used to be there at the Four Seasons. So, the Four Seasons is diagonally across from Harris, which is Caesars. Now, they're right there at the waterfront. When I saw this and I'm looking, I'm like, oh, let me see if they go shoot in the casino because they're not going to allow that at all. But they went down to the riverboat. I can't believe these women, as educated as they're supposed to be, didn't know that they were on the mighty Mississippi. And they thought that log was a fucking alligator or a crocodile. I was like, wait, what? They're on the mighty Mississippi. They're asking, what river is this? You're in New Orleans. You're in Louisiana. What runs through? The mighty, mighty Mississippi.
I don't know what river runs through New
As
Orleans.
dirty as that water is, you didn't know. Now, if you go down further to Kenner, you will be at a lake. It'll be Pontchartrain. But you're at the mighty, mighty Mississippi. I was like, no, they're joking. They're joking. Now they got on the Queen. They got on the riverboat, and you see how they broke them up in, was it fours? Yeah,
Mhm.
I think it was fours. But don't you think it's strange that They didn't wait for the other group to come so they can all get on the riverboat together. Hi, Claudia.
No, because people are rude.
That was just, to me, I would think you would all want to experience that together.
No,
Huh?
no, I'm not waiting for them. I don't like them.
I know. I was just telling them about how I called you to congratulate. Look, I congratulated her, which she told me this weekend. She sent me some. She says he's just fucking with her. He's fucking with her. He's gonna make. I said he'd probably do it when she least expected, and he did it today. Damn it. So
Mm.
so then they go. So they all getting dressed. When everybody gets there, they all getting dressed. Oh, I forgot. Tamara was upset when they discussed going to New Orleans because she and Teddy were just in New Orleans, and that's when Teddy had fell down. So of course she needed to get some attention, but Gretchen wasn't having it, and neither was Jen. Did you like how Gretchen and Jen just stood back and said she'll do anything for her?
Always the victim.
Oh,
Always the victim.
always
Ugh.
victim.
I need to go outside and get some fresh air. Oh, Gretchen, I didn't know how much I missed you until this season.
But here's Emily with her messy ass. When they were sitting out there, she was like, "Why don't you just apologize for sending a message?" Gretchen said, "It wasn't a message." And she goes, "No, I will not." You're an hour and a half away from the mighty, mighty Mississippi. M-I, cricket letter, I, cricket letter, I, P-P-I. Oh, yeah, it's dirty. That bitch is dirty. The dirty,
Does it
dirty Mississippi.
smell? Does it
Oh,
smell?
yeah. If you go
So,
down, so when you see them going over to get beignets, they should be right outside of Jefferson Square, which is right at oh damn! I go there every fucking time. Not Duke Chase, but it's right there on the water, on the midget, right from where they jumped on and got on the boat. It's right there. It's the beignets.
mm.
Cafe Du Monde. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Cafe
I
Du
went
Monde.
there.
Yes,
I had a
not
beautiful
inside the
Sunday
mall.
brunch.
You need to go to the original one that's right on the waterfront, right there off
Yeah,
of Canal. Yes, off of
we were
Bourbon.
in there.
Yes, yes,
We
at
couldn't,
Jefferson Square.
we were
Cafe Du Monde.
inside. It was cold, but the food was really good. We went for Sunday brunch before we went back home. It was very nice. Very nice.
So it is that line be long. So if you're gonna go, especially doing Essence or Mardi Gras or whatever, you need to call your order and pick it up because you will stand out there and wait for them to call you because those beignets are off the chart. So Cafe Du Monde. But when they went to eat, oh my God.
Oh, and really good coffee.
No, the coffee does not suck. You just don't like chicory. You're not from down there. That's
Mm,
the only coffee I drink is
they had
strong
really good
dark
coffee.
roast coffee.
It went with the beignet, so I was
Yep.
happy. And it warmed me up because I
The
was freezing.
chicory is ground in the coffee. I drink community. There is Cafe Du Monde has their own coffees in a yellow bag. You have Barillo's, it's in a yellow bag. It's a brick. I drink community. It's in a red bag or a red canister, but I buy like the 2 pound, 2.5 pound thing from Amazon. So mine has chicory in it. The Wisconsin River, which is brown water, dumps in one point, then Illinois River, then more over Sound Stream. By the time you get to St. Louis, it's nasty. Yes. Yeah. So if you're not used to strong coffee, like if you go to Brazil or even if you go to Puerto Rico, coffee is strong. I can drink their coffee. I can drink the coffee in Brazil, strong. I do not like weak ass coffee. You give me coffee that looks like piss, I'm not drinking it.
Mm,
I don't want pissy coffee, and that's what I call it, pissy coffee. I need my
mm.
dark and hearty. But then I might end up coffee mate.
Mm.
So, let's see. Let's see. Who else do we have?
Is this where we saw Shannon's Pikachu?
Yes, when she got on the bus, they were going to dinner. Why don't these women wear underwear?
What
But I
was
thought
Emily
Shannon
doing
said she wears
scoping?
Spanx. I thought
But
Shannon said she wears Spanx every day.
and she lost a little weight. She only wears her Spanx when she's like really puffed
Nope.
up.
She says she wears Spanx every day. You drink Bastilio? I love Bastilio
Ooh.
too.
She let the Kraken out then.
Yep. She says she wears, remember they were in the airport and she goes, she's looking, she goes, I wear Spanx every damn day.
Hmm. I don't
I've had
know.
Blue Mountain coffee. I've had Blue Mountain coffee. It's really, really good. I used to drink Juan Valdez too. Oh my God, I used to love Juan Valdez when I was on the East Coast. Okay, it's a deep roast. West Coast gal, go online and order community coffee, unless you have it in Wisconsin. It's community coffee. I do the dark roast with chicory. I'm telling you, when you drink that coffee, you're never gonna. And I'll do for 8 cups, I do 2.5 scoops. It's strong. So I do 2.5 scoops. That's what,
Mm.
yeah, that's how I drink my coffee. We just got Dutch. Yeah, Dutch Boys is good too. Laganza, yeah, Laganza is good too. I had that when I was in Chicago. I actually went to their place in Chicago. So the women, they're going to dinner. Now, let me tell you, turtle soup is delicious. Turtle soup is the shit. My brother makes it all the time. I told y'all, my brother I had to go back and get him. We would come back from his Louisiana. His car, something happened with his car. We had to leave his car. He had a turtle that he was bringing back from Louisiana. What my brother does is he get a box turtle, brings it back home to Texas. Well, back to Texas. He cleans it out, meaning he feeds it grass, cleans it all out. He'll keep it alive for like 2 weeks and then he kills it. And then he's going to have his turtle soup. Turtle soup is delicious. So they were ordering shrimp and grits. Um, that just got to be really, really popular down there. Grits, delicious. I like grits with liver and onions. I love grits with pork chops and gravy. I do not like shrimp and grits.
I don't like grits.
See, I don't like shrimp and grits together. I just don't. I like liver and onions with my grits, or I'll eat pork chops with my grits, or I'll have a nice steak with gravy with my grits. That's it. I am
Mm.
not a grits and shrimp person. I don't. To me, that just don't. And I've tried it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Not everybody can do it. I've even tried it in New Orleans. I just don't like. It's too much of the same texture for me.
But grits is an awful porridge, though. I mean, maybe I just prefer like oatmeal or farina or cream of wheat. I just, or maybe just the name. Why I want to eat like rock pebbles, grits? Like it just doesn't make sense to me. It just
Okay.
doesn't.
Now, when they went to dinner, okay, let me just say this. Of all the restaurants they can go to,
Hmm.
that's supposed to be haunted. If you wanted to go to a really haunted restaurant, you would go to the one right off of Bourbon Street that sits back off the courtyard. They went there, okay? And, they set this ghost table, okay? Um,
Hmm.
I was just like, what the fuck am I looking at here? And what did you think about them getting on the floor demonstrating how Tamara likes to have sex.
Oh my God, that waiter was so horrified. That server was so horrified. He's like, look at these skank ass bitches grinding
Yes,
up
that
on each
was
other,
so
and
disrespectful.
the demonstration on how somebody like taking dick from the side. I was just like, oh my God.
And you remember that's one of the reasons why Tamara's daughter didn't want anything to do with her because remember it started with the scene with her and Eddie in the hot tub and stuff and all
Hmm.
that shit. You remember that? And then she was going. You remember when Tamara went down on Eddie? You remember that? Wait a minute. I
When
don't see shit show. Okay, where's shit? Hi, shit
who
show.
shit? Oh,
The shit
I
show.
thought you were saying this was a shit show.
No, you remember when Tamara went down on Eddie when they were in that hot tub?
Was that in California or out in Fiji where he proposed to her?
I don't think it was in Fiji.
It
Remember
was
they had
bubbles in it?
yeah, but the bubbles was that Fiji?
No,
No,
I
I
think
think
that
they
was
were in
California.
California.
Yeah. That was California. She earned
Yep,
her ring that night.
yep. She earned that ring that night.
Mm-mm-mm.
How you doing, shit show? Uh Turtle soup make you frisky. No, turtle soup is really good, especially if you know how to prepare it. If you know how to cook it.
You have to be you have to really know how to prepare turtle soup because my mom told me she would only eat turtle soup for her mother
Mm-hmm.
because it's in the cleaning and preparation of the turtle because if it's not done properly,
Yep.
it can be rank.
It could be rank. The meat is
Hmm.
kind of
The the
stringy.
the meat will be
Uh,
off.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what? Like I was telling you, my brother would get his turtle, and my uncle, when he knows my brother is coming or my dad, would always have a turtle for him, and he would take it back to Texas, put him in the backyard. He's got him in his thing, and he's feeding him grass to clean him out. And I don't
Mm.
know how he knows that his system is clean or not, but I know he would know. And then he would do what he needs to do.
You probably
I,
watched the poopies.
yep, that's what I was thinking. I have seen my brother mm, do a deer in his backyard. He dressed a deer, and that's what they call it, dressing a deer. I went there, he went deer hunting. And he used to send his deer meat and his stuff out to be processed for sausage. My brother has
Mhm.
all that shit at his house now, the sausage maker, everything. I have watched my brother, and that's why we used to call him Daniel Boone, dress a deer in his backyard. He's got the tarp out there, and him and his friends. And I'm just sitting there watching this boy. I said, boy, Papa didn't do this. I said, Papa's so wrong for teaching him how to do all this shit.
He's a
But
survivalist.
but
Love
I
it.
can gut a fish like nobody. I can gut a fish.
Mm.
I tell you, I can gut a fucking fish. Uh, my grandpa and my dad taught us well. But anyway, go ahead, Debbie. What else did you like about this episode?
Mm, nothing much. Again, this was a filler for me. Um, I did like the conversation between Jen and Heather when they were at Gina's house. That was interesting. It's always very interesting to see who comes up against Heather and tries to challenge her and in what tactic they're taking. And I think Jen is taking the best tactic that
Yep,
I've seen over all of these years.
yep, yep. But did you see how Heather's eyes got really big? Like, how dare you challenge me? How dare you question me? Did you see the way she looked at Jen?
I think it was more like, girl, get with the program. You know, I'm only doing this before, for production.
I'm just like, but but I hear that what's her name again? Gina is going to call Tamara out on her bullshit, which she did have a conversation with her. Now, I want to see what happened that made Tamara, because I couldn't figure out what happened and made her get up and leave the table and then text Gina and tell her that she quits? She goes, I quit.
Well, she texted Gina that she quit because it was Gina's supposed trip, the broke trip. And then I think Gina, she knows that Gina will come after her
Hmm.
and she could run her game on Gina,
Okay.
you know? So I think she did it for two reasons. Gina's the host of the trip and she could run game on Gina. She could manipulate Gina and get
Yeah,
over
because
on her.
but if she's so close to Heather, I was trying to figure out why wouldn't she text Heather?
Because Jen is realizing what's going on with Heather and she's calling her out on it. So she's not going to call Heather. And besides, Heather will probably just tell her, you have a contract to fulfill.
Yep. But something happens with Katie in New Orleans too.
Oh, that should be interesting.
Yeah, that should be really, really interesting. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. So, is there anything else that we need to discuss about? I was disappointed in both of these, Miami and OC, to be honest.
I was disappointed in OC, but I was angry at
At
Miami.
Miami, I get
Yeah.
you, because of they didn't throw the trip for Gertie, and they see that Alexia don't need any fucking trip because she's just going to run back to Todd. And then we see in the previews that she's got her wedding ring back on again, the fake one. I guess it's
Yeah.
fake. So
Again,
we'll
she
see what
just wants more jewelry to wear because
uh
she's very intimidated by Stephanie. So that's why she's putting it back on.
ooh, I'm gonna have to come to Wisconsin so I can go fill up on candy samples. But yes, it's time for the fuckery. It's time for the fuckery on 90 day. But before I do that,
Mhm.
Nisha came into our comments, Debbie.
Who
Did you
comments?
see him?
What'd she say?
1,000 pound roomies. She
Hmm.
says, I hope after you watch the interview I did with Auntie, that a lot of the questions that you had would be answered. I haven't answered her back yet because I haven't finished, and that's bad to say. I haven't finished that interview, but I got
Hmm.
pissed because I can tell she was lying. But she came
Yeah.
into our comments on 1,000 pound roomies, and she
Mhm.
left me a
When did she do that? When did she do that?
shit. Hold on, let me go. Let me go
Hmm.
tell you, because I just saw it yesterday when I went in.
So Auntie sent her over here to write a comment. Good for her.
I don't know if Auntie sent her over here to write a
She
comment.
did.
She did?
Because on the show, she was saying the other creator, but how she know who? Auntie barely ever said the name of this show.
Nope. Nope.
So Auntie had to have told her when she was negotiating for her to come up and do that interview.
Hold on. Let me. Nisha. Hold on. It's going to be on. Clearly, I missed something. Hold on. Because I was like, who the fuck is that? And I realized it was Nisha. It says Nisha, but I didn't. Hold on.
Mm.
1,000 pound
And
rooms.
let
It's
me
that's
rephrase
Nisha.
that.
It's 7 days ago. She
Let
says what?
let me rephrase that. I'm not saying that Auntie sent her over here saying, you go over there and tell. No, that's not what I'm saying. Probably when they were talking
Mm-hmm.
privately, she said, I was on this other creator, and she might have said, who? So
Yep.
then the name came up. So now she's over here. That's what I mean. I'm not saying anybody sent little chicken head over here to say anything.
Okay, so let me tell you
Period.
what she said. She said 7 days ago, she said her thing is at just Nisha. She says
Mm-hmm.
somebody just sent me this old video. Okay. That's when Auntie came on our panel. And she said,
Mm.
hopefully, after you guys watching my interview with Auntie, y'all got your answers. No, bitch. I'm gonna say no. I did not get my answers.
Tell her come on here. I'll sit in the chat.
Look,
I'll give
look.
it a Riley treatment.
No, I didn't get my answers. There you go. Yeah.
Wait, but you should tell her come on and we can talk.
Do, should I?
Yeah. She's talking to everybody else.
Hmm. Okay. Because Auntie's questions are not my questions. Auntie was getting some good stuff from us. And she said it that day when she went live. She goes, I was up there with Debbie and she was talking about how she appreciated your message. Hi, Aesop's. Hi, Michelle.
Who said that?
Auntie, you came in her chat late that day
Um,
because I saw you when you came in.
yeah, I didn't catch the full thing.
Yes, you have to go watch the beginning. She was talking about and how you made her and how she felt so bad because she hadn't seen your message. And she discussed that. So anyway,
Mm.
let's get to 90 Day.
Mm.
Whoo, Debbie, 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 Debbie. So Gino, do we remember Gino getting flowers for Jasmine when he would go to Brazil, or got her flowers when he picked her up from the airport in Michigan?
No.
Okay, I was trying to remember, but he got flowers for Natalie. Okay, and
Mm.
he wanted to make her feel special. Okay,
Mm.
and but Natalie stayed at a hotel, not at Gino's house. She
Because
stayed.
Gino's house is dirty.
Okay, don't you think? She says that they have a really good connection when he was in Vegas and when they're talking on the phone. Oh, yeah, Panama. Thank you. Thank you, Dre. I always forget where the bitch is from. Okay. I'm speaking of Jazz.
Mm.
But he said that, well, that's what she was saying. But it seemed kind of weird. They want to get into the hot tub with as much bubbles as possible. Gino gets in with his hat. Natalie wants him to spend the night, but Gino says that he
Mhm.
can't because he still feels that he's married when Jasmine is living with Matt. What am I missing?
Um. Okay. So I know this is the girl that you've talked to, right?
No,
Natalie? No,
no.
it's not her.
I talked to Guitar Woman,
Oh, okay.
the
This
girlfriend
just
after
seems
Natalie.
after Nat. Oh my god. Okay, so this just seems like a setup to me. Um, why? Okay, whose birthday was it?
It
Was it
was
Dan's?
that
I
it
mean
was
Dana.
Dana's birthday.
Okay, Michelle is a nasty bitch.
Thank you. Why in the fuck would you invite Jasmine and her paramour or her roommate to your husband's birthday party, knowing Gino's gonna be there, whether he was bringing Natalie or not? Why would you do that?
Gino's also a fucking idiot. Why are you inviting this girl to such a big family event? If you want this girl to meet your family, you sit down with Dana and Michelle by themselves because they're the two that signed contract for this show.
Uh-huh.
Secondly, Michelle, she should have never invited Jasmine knowing that the other girl is there. However, I do appreciate her for doing it
But
because
what
she
she said,
orchestrated the pop off.
yeah, but what she said was that Gino put them in the middle of this. No, you kept going between Jasmine and Gino. Jasmine's running to you, giving you her side. Gino is with, but when you sat there and said, well, you and Jasmine just went out the other night a couple of days ago, bitch, you made it sound like they went on a date, and that's not what happened.
She could have invited Jasmine before Gino asked to bring Natalie. I just don't
It
think.
doesn't matter. Why would you invite Jasmine knowing she's going to bring Matt? And Gino is Dana's first cousin. Why would you do that?
But did she know she was bringing Matt?
How
Michelle
did she?
probably
Come on now.
invited. She got Uber. She don't need Matt to drive her
Bullshit.
everywhere.
She even says that when she and Jasmine get together and Matt's there, she
Mhm.
always talks about how much she still loves Gino in front of
Mhm.
Matt. You know, this is, well, for the cameras, is pissing
Mhm.
Gino off. Why would you invite Jasmine when you know she's living with Matt and fucking Matt? Why would you do that?
To piss off Gino because like the rest of us, Michelle don't like Gino neither.
Okay, but Dana should have never allowed that. So for her to be meeting,
Dana's a messy bitch that's taking TLC money too. Him and his frowsy wife is the same fucking thing.
yep, I saw the smile on her face. I saw it.
Mhm.
I saw it. Okay. So, so when she said it, she made it sound like, and so Gino's standing there going, no, we didn't eat dinner. We met at the bar. And, so now that it's like he's, and he can't even talk because Michelle is still talking. He was like, I did tell her that I wanted a divorce. Um, Ooh, hi, Nikki Faces Reality. Welcome. I was so happy Michelle tripped that messy with it.
Oh, I like her. I watch her a lot. Hi, Nikki.
Hi, Nikki. Matt is her pet. So he goes, yes. But Nikki, we were just talking. Matt said at one point he didn't want any type of relationship, so this works out well for him. You can't tell me, and like I've always said, Gino and Jasmine came together for the resort. They were already living separate. They didn't just break up after they came back from the last resort. They were not living together at all. I know that for a fact. For a fact, I know that. So but Nikki, if you want to come up, I can drop the link for you. But I know that for a fact they weren't together. But Michelle, this whole thing just stunk to me. Then Jasmine gets there with her little lapdog Matt. Thank you. Hi, thank you, Nikki, for her little lapdog Matt. And then she asks about hookers. Why would she think that woman was a hooker?
Cause
Why?
she won
Thank you.
projection.
Thank you. Thank you. She said that she couldn't predict how she would feel when she got there, but when she saw her standing next to her husband, girl, you came there with an attitude. You wanted to start shit. And
I can see what she's saying though.
what?
You could have like you might have had this plan in your head prior to getting there. But once you get there and you see these two bosom buddies and that's supposed to be your husband, it could flip a switch in a person who's already cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
And we know she's cuckoo, right? We know she's cuckoo. Okay.
Well, I'm not a doctor, but she
Natalie
close.
reminds me of Jen on The Hunt for Love. Girl, I'm going to have to do a whole recap of this whole shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to do the hunt for love because Jen is a piece of damn work, and I don't miss an episode of the hunt for love, not at all. I just subscribed to Nikki. Yeah, I just subscribed to Nikki. Guys, hold on, I have it. Let me drop Nikki's channel in the chat. Um, when you said girl, I'm hardly on
Mhm.
YouTube, look, except for when I'm here, and then I'll listen to George. Um, Jasmine calls all females whores, and yes, she does. Natalie. So when Gino said when he was looking at Natalie, he was thinking, she had the nice breast like he nice and a nice ass. Her ass doesn't look anything like Jasmine's corroded ass, but I love when not Nikki, when Natalie told her, she goes, and the fillers in your face are not correct.
Mm-mm-mm.
I waiting for her to talk about her fucked up BBL.
But she showed that, I don't know. It just seems so production driven and badly orchestrated, because I even heard today
It
that
looked like a setup. And
it was by production with Tweedledee and Tweedledum, Michelle and Dana.
Lexi, where you at? Lexi, I'm gonna call Lexi. That was well, no, because Jasmine lied to Lexi. She did. She told Lexi that she didn't film happily ever after.
I would cut some slack there because maybe she has an NDA, you know.
But she
I
told
don't
her
know.
everything else. Huh.
But who's to say that that's true either?
Who's to say what?
That what else she told Lexi is true. Like, we really can't believe anything
Yeah,
that
because she lied to her
she
about
said.
Matt, and I had to prove to her, I had to prove to Lexi that she was living with Matt before the last resort. Okay, that's true too.
Mm,
Okay, that's true. Okay,
mm,
so that's true. It's not like Natalie didn't watch the show, but it did seem like a setup, except for when Natalie was trying to go around that pool table to get at Jasmine after she pushed her. See me, I would have took that pool stick or a pool cue,
mhm.
the balls, and just threw and hit that bitch right in her fucking lopsided head.
I heard that that's what happened, but it was Jasmine to Natalie.
Jasmine threw a pool ball, I mean, a cue ball at her.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I didn't hear that. I gotta find that out from
And
Gino. So I have
that's
to go
why
through
the
my journal
editing is so choppy,
because
because they had to stop for a really long time to calm people
people.
down.
That's what Lindsay was saying. Lindsay,
Mhm.
if you're in the bushes, I'm calling you either tonight or tomorrow. I want you to get. Well, I want her to get Gino on a three-way. He did say he would do a three-way
Ew,
with me.
Gino, three-way,
Well,
yuck.
oh, I
Ew.
don't like the way that sounded though. Yeah, I want to know what happened. I
Yeah,
want to know what
something happened. Um, and yeah, it was a
because
bad plan.
I'm telling you, when I saw Michelle, so that told me it just couldn't be the pushing because Michelle was livid and she was charging around that table to go back at her.
Mm.
And then she kept calling her a prostitute. I'm in Michigan. I want you, she's a prostitute. And all this shit. And Natalie was fuming. I said, they're protecting Jasmine. Let Natalie go and whip that ass real quick. I did that. I told one daughter in law, I said, well, at the time she was a girlfriend. And the other one was a girlfriend at the time. I said, you better shut your mouth. And she kept talking. So I told Nate, I said, take her in the other room. Nate took her in the room. The other one kept talking. So Nate came out. We were all in the kitchen. I'm trying to calm Tanisha down. I'm like, just ignore. Sarai kept talking. I looked at Nate. I said, let her go. He was like, Mom. I said, let her go. And yeah, it was a rumble in the jungle.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes you just gotta let them fight it out. And then my other son came to swoop up his girlfriend. By the time he picked her up, Tanisha had she had knocked her out of his arms and just commenced to pounding her ass. And I was like, oh shit. Okay, that's good. That's was like shit. But they had to fight it out. Yeah, they had to fight it out. Just let them go for it. I did. She
Mm-mm-mm.
kept talking after I told her she better be quiet. I'm trying to keep this girl off your ass. And then I just looked at Nate and I told him, I said, let her go. He was like, Ma, I said, let her go. My cousin was standing in front of my big screen TV, right? I was like, get him away from the TV. He goes, I got it. They were having a brawl in my living room. Let them go for it. Fuck it. Hmm. Sometimes you just gotta let them go for it. I've had plenty of fights in my living room. Corns. Hi, Corns, mom. Hi, sweetie. So anyway, I think in a way I thought it was a setup. Okay, I
Mhm.
think everybody was in on it, but Natalie. How's that?
No, because she seemed kind of fakey, fakey too.
No, that woman was pissed. Debbie, you gotta watch
Yes,
that
she
damn
was pissed
video.
because she got hit by 8 ball.
Yeah, she was pissed. And then Gino comes out there, she goes, "You okay? What the fuck you mean you're okay?" She goes, "Get my purse." And see, that's what I'll be thinking about too. But then I'll be wondering what the hell you got in your purse. And look, Gino's, he goes, "You okay? You okay? What the fuck you think? She just got attacked. And your sister-in-law invited that psycho bitch there. Come on now. Not
She was well
sister-in-law, your
compensated
cousin-in-law.
by production to invite Jasmine.
Oh my God, you've been getting a lot of visitors.
Who?
Yep, there you go. I'm telling you. Um, but anyway, so that happened, and then shit. We had was there anything else good about the fight? But she
No.
did. She told Gino she blamed this on him because he didn't give any clarity. She goes, "This is solely on you." And she was
Well,
right.
she told him before he left Vegas,
Yep.
you need to like sever ties with Jasmine. She showed before we do anything further.
Yep.
She gets an invitation to Michigan to meet his family.
But he
So
told
she's
her he had
thinking,
had a conversation with Jasmine. He
but
told her
he's
that.
had several conversations with Jasmine, and not one of them has come to any sort of resolution saying we're going to get a divorce. One might have said, I'm divorcing you, but it takes two to divorce. We need
Yep.
to get a divorce. This is not working for either one of us.
Yep.
And he didn't do that.
Hmm.
He's talking about, but that very first conversation I had, but maybe like the third conversation I had. Oh, but the second conversation wasn't it. No, sick of it. And he likes to sit there and see women fighting over him.
Oh, with
He
all the pock
does.
marks in his face. Jesus Christ.
Mm-mm.
Nope. So then we have, let's see, anything else good happened there? Anything else good?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so then we have Kiara and Guillermo. We know that she's asked him to move out, but she expects him to be at her show. Because right after the show, she's going to Italy. Who's keeping a little boy if she asks Guillermo to move out?
She said,
Neither did
she
I.
said, well, for that night, she said she had a babysitter so that he could come.
Okay, but when she goes to Italy to work on her album,
The mother.
okay. Mm.
Remember, she said that's why she don't want to leave that area because she have that support system.
Yep.
So her family's there.
But you asked Guillermo to move out because he
Yes.
accused you of cheating, which
But you
you were
notice how
cheating.
she said it in the end of last week's episode. She said he has moved out, making it seem like it was him. And
Yep.
then at the very end, she slipped in. I asked him to move out. Why
Yep.
you ain't say that at the beginning? There's a big difference. You made us think that that man walked out and left you and your child, when truth and fact is that you requested that man to leave.
Yep. And
And
he
over
said
what? A text, you on your phone sending messages or whatever it was.
to another
There,
man because he said the way she was hiding the phone, I believe she was cheating. Michelle says,
there.
hold on. Michelle said, didn't Gino talk to Jasmine about Natalie? So why did Jasmine say he had to run it? Because they had an agreement, but she broke that agreement because she was talking to Matt 4 months before. So,
But that's not what we're seeing. We saw Gino
yes,
agree to have Matt as another party in their
yes,
relationship, and that was one of the terms. What's she name? Idiot girl from Panama was right when she said
yes.
that.
said
He
that
should
they
have
have to
never.
approve. But
Right.
but Gino told her at the bar that you had broke that agreement, and Jasmine said, "You go do whatever you want to do, but if I do it, I'm a whore." But you broke that agreement. You've been living with this man for three,
But
4 months now.
he has been willfully saying things to her that he knows is going to set her off. Like, we had a passionate kiss. It was passionate. And knowing you had that girl begging you for a fucking like a wet finger in her ear for like 6 months and you wouldn't give it to her. There is something wrong with Gino. And you
Mm.
notice that when they was in the bathtub and Natalie was there ready to pull aside the bikini bottom so that he could gain entry, he was like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just like a finger
I
still
feel like
connected
I'm
to
still married.
Jasmine." Anything, I agree with Nancy, anything to avoid fucking a woman. He worse than Tim.
Leave Tim alone with his eyeliner. Girl, this
But
week on
we need
Hope
to
for
get
Love,
back to
he actually made
Kara.
out.
We need to get
Okay.
back to Kara because another creator on here, Kibitz, she does shorts, and she, in seeing Kara's situation with Guillermo this year, somebody told her that they was on Love in Paradise, and I don't think she watched it, so she went back and watched their whole time on 90 Day Fiance on the different shows. And if you remember, when he finally came to the United States, this is Guillermo come to the United States. Um, Remember their storyline was she, besides her blowing up balloons,
Mm-hmm.
she took Guillermo to meet her ex-boyfriend,
Yep.
who told Guillermo that she known for cheating on the text messages. And
Yep.
Guillermo sat there and told her and said, "Interesting, I will remember that." So, what triggers him? Her on the
She had
phone,
that phone.
laughing and giggling.
Yep.
And he said, "Who are you talking to?" She said, "None of your business." And that's exactly what she was telling that other curly haired vanilla ice wannabe ex boyfriend. And she was cheating then. And Guillermo remembers she probably is cheating now.
Because I thought it was strange when they were sleeping in separate rooms. Why the fuck
Mm-hmm.
are you on Happily Ever After? We didn't need you on here. I needed Niles and Matilda. I didn't need Dorsey and uh Georgie on it. I need Niles and Matilda, real couples.
Happily Ever After is a joke.
So
No, they specialize in bringing on couples on here that are in the throes of breaking apart.
So, when she said he accused me, and I looked right at her. I said, "Bitch, you cheating. You cheating. I can tell." But you want to put him out, but then you expect him to show up. She said, "The most important person in my life." So your son is not the most important person in your life. Your husband that you kicked out the house is now your most important person. And how in the hell did Guillermo find a rental if he don't really make any money? I'm so confused.
Because he's a wait staff, and he I could see him hustling for tips, because don't forget he used to work at the hotels in DR, and they're all inclusives where tipping is not allowed. So what do? They hustle to get the money out of your hand. He
Okay.
makes really good money, but what her problem is that he gave up a job with benefits like health insurance, and they have the child. He was working two jobs and one of them had benefits, and I would be angry at him for that too. If you have two jobs, quit the one that don't have benefits, because you have a child
Until you
and you
find
know your
something else.
wife is a real estate agent, and that doesn't come with benefits. The two of y'all can't be working 1099s.
Mm. Yep, Nico should be the most important person. Okay, someone on Reddit. I need to go look now. Someone on Reddit said they noticed she had on different nail polish during the performance, and when she came home, so it was filmed at another time. How much you want to bet she didn't come home? Well, Guillermo isn't home anyway.
But why why does she have to go to Italy to do a Cucaracha album?
I don't know, but she says she'll be going to Italy the next day to work with the producer. I forgot his name, on her upcoming album. And I'm glad they only let her sing like 2 minutes because whatever she was saying, I had no idea. And so it really didn't impress me at all. But I thought it was cheap because if they let Leanne sing, um, Money Can't Buy You Class, well, shit, I can hear her singing because I can't take Leanne's voice. Not at all. Money don't buy you class. No, money doesn't buy elegance or class. Whatever the fuck she says. I can't.
Mm.
She can't sing. Okay, so let's see. So we had that. So he didn't show up, and then the producers acted. They're there with Guillermo, asking him why didn't he go, and he's explaining why he didn't go. What the fuck? Why would he be there? You a cheater,
Oh.
and he said it. Why would he go to a show that he might see something that'll really make him angrier? And I agree with him. He was talking about how she dresses, out partying all the time again. So yeah, she's cheating.
Mm.
Yep. So she's
Okay.
cheating.
Claudia, 1099 is when you work a job, and they pay you a flat wage and do not take out any
Any
deductions for
taxes.
taxes, social security, health benefits, or anything like that.
So you
So
have to
kind of
pay
like,
your own
yeah,
stuff quarterly,
yeah.
or semi-annually, however you want to set up your taxes. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you have to pay the taxes on it.
Yeah, you have to pay all of your own taxes come tax time on any earnings that you make in a job like that.
And I think a lot of people don't realize that on YouTube. That includes your Cash Apps, your PayPal's, because Cash App sent out 1099s this year. They sent them out.
They tracking y'all.
Yep, they sent them out. And then you get a 1099 from YouTube. Yep. So that's why YouTube doesn't take any taxes.
But they
So
take your money.
yep, they take your money. So then we have Darcy and Georgie. Oh,
Why?
yeah.
Why? Why?
Yeah.
Do you know that she sat up on somebody interview saying that she is gonna downsize her breasticles? Like she just pumped them up.
Oh my God, Chantel needs to take that shit off her too. Her tits are totally disgusting. And you
But
trying
I
to
don't
wear these
think
little bitty
anybody
tops.
would. No,
Mm,
listen, I think hers had a growth spurt because I don't think anybody would get their breasticles implanted up to an L. I think she
yeah.
told Tim that it was an L.
Yeah, it's an
Like
L.
her back is not strong enough for that.
Nope. Nope. It's an L. But she said she was gonna get a breast reduction when she got back. So anyway, yeah,
Hmm.
her breasts. Oh my
And
God.
Miss Karen got some good size tatas. So I could see her breasts growing.
Yep.
I
So
really
I
do.
mean, they are huge.
Mhm.
And so um, but at one point she did have implants, and I think they just took off.
Oh wow.
Yep, she gained weight, so her boobs got bigger. But she had, you remember when they went to the Dominican Republic, she had just
Mhm.
got, because Pedro's sister was talking about her having breast implants, and because they were perky sitting up. And when she
Mhm.
gained that weight, that shit just took off. But yeah. Anyway, Giorgio and Dorsey. Dorsey is doing the same thing she did with
Mhm.
Tom, the same thing she did with Jesse, the same thing she did. I can't think of the other guy's name either, but she's needy. And then when she
Mhm.
went and met Georgie's friends, why would you want to know how many women did Georgie bring over there, or if he was? a relationship type of guy or just a one. Why would you want to know that?
Mm.
There's a video of Darcy on TikTok eating. Girl, she got her lips done again. And her comments are horrible. They're saying, why don't she actually look at herself in the mirror? And none of the comments on her post is good at all.
I would think she has body dysmorphia now, thinking that how she looks now is attractive. Um, because when you look back at the early seasons of her, she was a gorgeous woman. Her and Stacy were gorgeous
Yep.
women. And now she's just a blow up doll. And I saw the mukbang video. And honestly, doesn't it look like she has a little mustache on top of where the bow of her lip is? I She just looks like a clown. And I hope one of these days she actually wakes up and just deflates everything. But I also saw something where a woman took a MRI of her head and it showed where all of the fillers went in her face. The fillers is scattered all the way back in her neck, up in the back of
Mhm.
her head. And I was just like, oh my God. What exactly is filler? I don't even know. Anyway, ladies,
Okay, hold
is
on a
one
second.
thing.
Hold on. I'm
Mhm,
actually going to this. I'm going to show you this. Her comments are
mhm.
horrible. I'm going to show you what she looks like the other day. It's disgusting.
Make sure you play the one with the sound on, cause her smacking them big
Okay, here's
fat
the one I'm showing. Okay, can you
lips.
see it?
Oof. Hold on, I'm waiting for it to come up on the. Is it playing?
No, I haven't played it yet. Do you see it?
Hold on, let me go
I
back
see
here.
it. Okay, let me play it. Okay, here we go.
Well, it's not up on the live yet. Hold
Got
Yep,
that
on.
it is.
kava. Oh yeah. I like sauces. You gotta dip, dip, dip. Oh yeah.
Look at her, girl.
Look on top of the
Mmm.
bow of her lip. Look at that. That's so gross.
Mmm.
Can she feel her
Wow.
lips?
Probably not.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Food review with Darcy. What do you rate it, Mom?
What's the
Look at her.
sound?
9.7.
She can't feel her lips.
Got a
Not
little.
enough.
Yeah, actually, right there.
Take me to the
Oh yeah.
church on time.
And they're saying right here, how do people not see what they look like? And if they do, how do we normalize this? This inspires me not to mess with my face. They're
Yep.
making, girl, look, doctors should be ashamed. Oh, Dorsey, whatever have you done? Doctors should be held accountable. It's an addiction at this point. Body dysmorphia is the real thing, people. Please, please just learn to be happy with how God made you. Dorsey, please don't eat on camera. I just
Yeah,
feel bad.
that's smacking.
Yep.
Oh,
They said, I just feel bad that she didn't see how beautiful she was and did all this. Same with Stacy. Stacy stopped. Sometimes not having money is a blessing of its own. Oh my
but
God, her poor face.
Darcy, Darcy, and when she was saying she was getting the reduction, she said, "Yeah, me and Stacy." And the interviewer was like, "So Stacy has decided?" She just automatically lumped Stacy into
Yep.
all of this.
And this one says, you were so pretty, Dorsey. It hurts
Mhm.
watching this. My fellow South Africans, I knew I would find you guys here, whatever. Why, Dorsey? Why? She was so beautiful, stunning beautiful after she
Mhm.
left the guy that was in Amsterdam, Jesse. Her
Yeah.
plastic surgeon should be sued for what he's done to her. I don't care if the patient wanted it or not. That's too far. This nothing in here is nice. Oh my God, Dorsey, what have you done? Look at girl, nothing in
Mhm.
here.
Well, Larsa Pippen is the same
Yeah,
thing. She's saying that she had an allergic reaction, but a
She's
plastic
lying.
surgeon came on and said no. She went and got new fillers,
Yep.
and they're settling in nicely.
Yep.
What?
So then you have, she is the perfect example of money doesn't buy happiness. It's
Mm-hmm.
sad what she's done to herself. Really, really sad. And she doesn't see it. She just doesn't see it. And they're calling her Chewbacca, girl. Mm.
Oh no.
Yep. She doesn't see what she's done to herself. When
Mm-mm.
hi Chantel, when I saw that, I was like, oh my God. Uh Okay, Wendy said, in saying not having money is an extremely money is a blessing, is an extremely privileged thing to say. Well, that's true too. But that's what she looks like. So she's so insecure. And then when they were playing with the little dolls and Georgie was saying, she was like, you should be doing this. You should be protecting and loving me. She is needy. I couldn't be. And I had a needy one too. I
Mm-hmm.
can't be with needy people. I just can't. I just can't. I need my space. I need my time. I don't need you to need me all the time and to be around me all the time. And she says, well, I need to know, so I can say my husband is the director of operations. How much are we making? Well, I mean, girl, you don't, your husband doesn't talk to you? Yeah, her other daughter had plastic surgery, and I hope she just stops at the nose. Yeah, so they always go to Turkey, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I am. When I saw that, I said, Madam, she's had her cheek sunken in. Did you see that?
Yeah. They took
And
out
her
fat.
lips are bigger. Mari, I need you. For you, Mari, anything. But I can't be with somebody like that. You got to keep assuring them, over and over again. And this
Mm-hmm.
one guy used to go, do you love me? And I'd be like, mm-hmm. Look, serious, I'd be like, mm-hmm. Well, how come you never? I said, well, God damn, if you have to ask me, come on now. And it got to a point where I would say, if you ask me one more time, I really would. And I would be done. Georgie ain't got no job. She is his sugar mama. See, they done picked up Georgian and Florian, they done got them all fixed up. And now Florian is gone and Georgie is gone. So, Debbie, what
This
did you
they
think of their scene?
I thought when they got into the hotel room and her bouncing all around and take me into the toilet, and I thought it was gross. Thank God I wasn't eating when that came on.
It was last week.
No, it was
Yes.
just her going out with the friends asking the stupid questions. And
Yeah. Yeah. So that was this Sunday, this past Sunday. Yes.
did have
That's
a
when she
point
went out with
though
the
when he was saying how he was concerned about how she was going to be in front of his parents, and she said, I'm not going to dress like this, shimmying in front of them.
in front of his friends. Yes.
Well, the friends, they're out at a dinner, she can dress how she want to dress, but in front of his parents, I agree with what she said, but is Darcy actually going to do what she said?
Well, we see she meets her sister and she has on a blouse look like it's buttoned all the way up. So that's next week or maybe the week after that. But Darcy feels that she needs to dress like she's 17 years old. Seriously.
Child. And the thing is, in the interview, when she says she's going to get the breast reduction, right? She's
Mhm.
like, I'm doing it so I can fit in my clothes better. What?
Okay.
She's just a mess. I don't think she knows what she wants. And I don't think she realizes that she's going to, if she gets a breast reduction, she's going to have those big scars from the bottom of her nipple all the way to her rib cage. So she's not getting anything. I think she says a lot of things for effect, but she doesn't
Stacy,
really need them.
Florian stopped following all of them. When is Pillow Talk filmed? It's right after they close the season, right? Then they let them watch segments. Florian stopped following them after the last resort.
Mm.
Remember, we looked, and even Madsy had talked about it. Shibuti talked about it. Florian had stopped following Georgie, Stacy, and Dorsey.
Why do you think he left? Was it because Stacy asked him to get a job?
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know. Yeah, but I that's filmed right after uh they they filmed the season.
Wait a minute. Who daughter have a OF? State
OnlyFans?
yeah, Darcy's daughter?
Yeah, probably a
Oh
Nico.
no.
Probably a Nico because she fast just like her mama.
That's sad. That's
Yeah.
really sad. He
Yeah.
actually has a real job now. He works for a furniture company.
Mhm.
Good for him.
Yeah. I don't know if Dorsey's daughter has an OnlyFans or not. I know Denise Richards' daughter has an OnlyFans. I don't know about Dorsey's daughter at all. I don't know. Yeah, so Dorsey has daughters, and Stacy has the boys. So Stacy has two boys, and Dorsey has two girls. Yeah, Stacy's sons are cute, but you never. Well, have we ever seen them on camera? Because the daddy didn't want
No.
them on camera, but now that
Right.
they're older, they probably can be on camera.
Mm.
Dorsey's daughter, so that's a Nico then, right? And Kara has OnlyFans too. No wonder Guillermo left her ass. Okay, so is there anything else about Dorsey and Georgie?
Mm-mm.
Ooh, Michelle. Okay. We're gonna have to see the pictures then. A Nico, OnlyFans. Okay, so then we had who did we have then? Um Elizabeth and Andre.
Mm.
They just showed one of Stacy's sons. Oh God. Okay.
I don't care anything about this week. I want to see next week when she find out that he gave 75 grand
She
to
already
some.
knows.
She knows,
She knows
but
he invested
right,
75,000.
but she
That's
don't
what
know
her
the
dad was
part.
asking. What's going on with this investment? Now,
Right,
he
but she
told,
don't know the part that he lost it because Alexi with his fast mouth went and
but
told
Alexi doesn't know. And just like Jovi said, we don't know if he's lost it or not. That's what he was going over to check to see if they were building. And her daddy asked him this week, what's going
Mhm.
on with the investment? And Elizabeth said, yeah, the 75,000. He was like, we're
Mhm.
not worrying about that. We're gonna go look at it. Yes. So she knows
No,
that he's invested
I
75K.
know that, but she doesn't know that it's potentially lost, and I
Yeah,
think
so
it
she
is.
doesn't know, and he doesn't know. That was another part of their trip to Moldova for him to go
Mm,
check on this investment because he's a silent partner.
big idiot. That was a charity donation. He just
But
didn't
when
know
they
it.
went, when they went and looked at the penthouse, 300 and what was it, 300,000 or 307,000?
307. Yeah.
307,000. Nice penthouse, but not for the kids. I got to agree with Chuck on that. The townhouse was better suited for them with the schools, but they've got, and it's a new build too. Now,
Right, but that's right on the road. You know, Winston will run outside and play in traffic. Mm-mm.
hopefully Elizabeth run outside and play in traffic.
Well, mm-mm. Andre's so bossy. Did y'all notice that when they was having that conversation in the bed, she was making valid points, but he was
Yep,
turning around everything as if like, I can't believe you're not understanding what I'm saying. What?
yep, he
He was
was.
just so vexing in that conversation. You can't be that stupid, brah. Or you can't be thinking that she's that stupid.
But what was the point of Chuck coming over there, though?
To check up on that investment, because I got a feeling some of that money is his.
I was about to ask, was some of that money Chuck's money?
They don't have $75,000. They don't. Some of that was, and Chuck would want to get involved too. I don't think he realizes that Andre was a silent partner, air quotes. Um, but he was asking about it. And I feel like he was asking as some of that money was pulled in there from him.
But you know what? And let me ask a question. So Yara, I like the way Yara handled this too. She was like, "Oh, I don't want to discuss." She talking about the friend because because Lauren likes to gossip. But
Mm-hmm.
Alexi knew that Andre had asked them, not to say anything. And then the
Mm-hmm.
way Lauren looked at him, like, "You knew this and didn't tell me." I know she was itching to call and talk to Elizabeth because that's what kind of bitch she is. She likes to be in everybody else's business but her own.
Mm-mm-mm. I don't like her. I don't like him. I don't like her. Why are they on this season? Like,
I don't know.
I'd rather see Yovi and,
Gina
and,
was
and
supposed to
Yara.
be filming the single life. So something happened with the single life because Gina was filming that while they
Maybe
were
he's
at the
gonna
last
do.
resort.
Maybe he's gonna do single life with girlfriend number two.
No, it was with
No.
Natalie.
Oh well, maybe because she got hit with an 8 ball, she's not doing shit with TLC, and they got to pay her out.
But they were filming the single life around the last resort time.
Right? And so you can, that's why you film multiple people so that you can drop people out if they accidentally get hit by a cue ball.
Okay.
Because that's what's happening on Mass Australia right now. They went and had all of their first tier weddings, and everybody went on a honeymoon. When one of the couples came back, out of everybody, they were sent to two separate hotels. Allegations was brought against the dude. An investigation came in, was started, and then they decided not to continue with this particular couple that the guy had allegations against him, and all of their footage is being scrapped. They went to all of the other brides and grooms and said, just pretend like so and so and so and so was never here. And they're going to edit the stag and hen night to edit them out.
Now, let me tell you something because this was on my mind. Okay.
Mm.
When Jasmine walked in there, okay, see if
Mm-hmm.
that would have been me, and I'm gonna be honest, if that would have been me,
Mm-hmm.
there is my estranged husband with his girlfriend. I walk in there with my boy toy,
Mm-hmm.
or my poodle lick or whatever you want to call him. I would walk up to her and introduce myself. Hi, I'm Heidi. And I would have introduced myself. I wouldn't have done that. That makes you the bigger person. Jasmine doesn't know how to do that. She starts
Mm-hmm.
calling the woman names, doesn't know anything about that woman. This has been bugging me. I would have just introduced my damn self.
Yeah, but if you're a gutter snipe just like Natalie, you don't need introductions. You're just going to do that. And that's what happened. They were playing it up for TV.
Yeah, I just can't. I just can't. That was embarrassing to me. I'm sorry. I
It
get it.
was,
You're
but
gonna have
this
yeah.
is the Gino and Jasmine formula, and everybody gets sucked into it. How else can you explain why Michelle and Dana are now pro team Jasmine? They've been sucked into it. Mm.
How?
Repeat that because I
Jasmine
didn't.
has no class. No low, no nothing. She has no class.
Mm. Well,
She does act like her life was a telenova.
she gets paid for it.
Okay, so we have okay, who else do we have? Let me see. Something else about Giorgio. I mean Georgie and
Did they do sightseeing or something?
yes, he took her to this nice spot and she wants to argue. She
Yeah, she
wants
started asking him
reassurance.
about his job. Poor
Yep, yep,
thing.
yep. She wants reassurance. And I just can't with her. I can't with her. Who else was on this week? Anybody else? Oh, it was Tiger Lily and Adnan.
Oh, he was acting the fool over the
Oh my God.
placenta.
Yes.
Like, I know they probably don't do it in Jordan, but if she wants to do it, like I agree with him when he said if it's her placenta, let her go and do what she want with it. I wouldn't have involved him because he's very childish and he behaved as expected. There was no need for him to be there. Girl, you could have drove yourself to that appointment.
So Jasmine did a post today. No, I didn't see it. Y'all, to be honest, I really am not on TikTok right now the way I was. Uh I really wasn't on
Oh, it's
I'm
just
really not on IG.
the the boobies everywhere. Oh my gosh.
I love the cover of that little statue. Yeah, I'm just like he is. I can't stand Adnan. I'm sorry. I just can't. I just can't.
He's childish. I don't know how she puts up with that. Is Tiger Lily allowed to go anywhere by herself now that Adnan is there?
Nope. Nope.
No, because he can't be left alone and unsupervised. She
Nope.
should have enrolled him in summer camp. It's their story. Oh, he had to go with her. It's their storyline. Oh, jeez, Wendy, stop reminding me.
Yep. So I'm just like uh let's see. Yeah, he can go suck a lot of things. He can go suck a lot of things, okay? Um okay, who else was on there? But I got kind of disgusted. I don't want to see, and that was someone's placenta they showed.
Yeah.
Ugh. And she said that they have to hydrate it, would
Mhm.
dehydrate it, and then
Mhm.
capsulate it, and it'll be 48 hours. That's it.
I guess they would cut it up to make it thinner. Like I don't think they would dehydrate it in that fat form. Like I would think they would make like slivers of it and lay
Okay.
it flat.
And it's only $300. That's it.
That's a good racket.
Yeah, that's a good shit. I might get into that racket. Anybody want to
Yeah.
cut up some placentas and capsulate them for me? Because I don't want to. I don't want to be
Okay,
around.
you want to get in a racket, but you don't want to cut it up and
Hell no.
dehydrate.
My stomach couldn't handle that. Yeah, we
It's
talked to
like
the Kiara
liver.
and Guillermo. What do you want to say about what do you want to say about them, Ryan? Yeah, we discussed them. There's really nothing to it. She kicked him out. He was putting together some chairs at his rental. She's doing her rehearsal. She
Mhm.
wants them to fix the mic a little bit more. And she wants the most important person in her life to be there after she kicked him out. Don't think that makes any sense, but okay.
Cause she's lying.
Her son should be the most important person in her life, not her husband.
But I can think, well, for different reasons. I don't know. I,
If he was the most important person in your life, you wouldn't have kicked him out your bed. You wouldn't have kicked him out your house. You wouldn't
true,
have cheated on him.
true. And she
So
would have
she's
wanted
lying.
to go to therapy
Yep.
to help reconcile,
Yep.
and she's not.
Yep.
She's
So
doing
she's lying.
everything to tear it apart because she knows that her husband doesn't like the bachata, and it's not the music that he said, it's the people and the
It's the people
environment and
she's
how she
hanging with.
behaves.
Yep.
He was never a partier and she always was. So
See,
yeah.
exactly. He was mad. And but it seems like when the producers asked him why didn't he go to the show, he said because he told them about the phone and the text, and he was asking her who it was, and she basically said none of your business. Then when he goes behind her to get a look, she has the phone all covered up so he couldn't see it, and she asked him to move out. But if you were already sleeping in separate bedrooms, why are you asking
Mhm.
him to move out? Because what? He said you were cheating. If you weren't cheating, I would have done everything in my power to prove to my husband that I'm not cheating on you. Hey, here's my phone. Look at who I was texting. She didn't do any of that. Thank you. She can go to Italy to follow her dreams, but he can't join the military to follow his.
Well, that wasn't a real well thought out plan on his part. And I can see her
Well,
frustration with
it
him.
really wasn't his idea. It was her
It
mother's idea.
wasn't, but this is how easily he's influenced. And he doesn't sit down and really think about things. And if he starts something, it seems like there's no follow through.
Yeah.
And that can be frustrating for her. But you should have never married a child. So that's your fault.
Yep. But when she said that he was the one that got her a spot to perform at the club or at the
Mm-hmm.
restaurant, whatever, because he said he likes the old style of that.
Mm-hmm.
But she's changed her whole way of dressing, he says, the partying she's doing with her friends. So how is she a good mother if you're out all the time drinking and partying?
I think she has reverted back to her old style of dressing, but just is now using it as a write off, as a stage costume. I think this is like old party girl coming back. I don't think this is anything new with her other than she's actually singing the songs on the stage and she might be getting a little $50 here and there. But I didn't see
Look,
anything that special.
nope. I'm glad they didn't let us hear anything. Look what Ryan says. I feel
Mhm.
like she married him so she could be more credible as a Latin music artist. I can buy
Maybe,
that. I can buy that.
maybe, yep.
Oh, I can buy that. Yeah, she's a pop wannabe bachata singer.
Oh, I like what Drea said. Look, she did a classic anger management
Yep,
fight. Tell someone it's none of your business. Instant
instant
fight.
fight. Yep. She
Mm-hmm.
wanted him out. He was already innocent. She kept saying that she wished they can fix it. I didn't see her doing anything to fix anything. Same thing I asked Ryan, who's going to be watching Nico? And Debbie said probably
The
her mother.
mother. Yeah, the mother. But she told him she wasn't going to fix it because when the therapist asked them, do you still love each other, she said yes, and he said I don't know.
No.
So
Yep.
that's all she needed to cut and run. And I think it was a fair statement because y'all are in crisis at the therapist. The therapist is supposed to help y'all work out and understand your feelings and work through them. I think it was honest that he said, I don't know. And I think she was lying when she said yes. I don't think
She
Kara
doesn't love
loves
him
this
at all.
man.
Like
No.
I said, she wasn't trying to do anything to fix it. Every time I saw her on camera, she was belittling him. That's what she was doing.
But you notice that I think her love has faded the more he grew up and tried to be a man,
Yeah, I
and
can
she
see
didn't
that.
like that. She wanted another child. She
Yep, I
wanted
can
to
see
be the
that.
one in control.
I can see that. I can
And
see
that's
that.
why he comes across so confused because he says, I want to do this. And she finds every way to say no.
Yep, I can see that. I can see that. But see, the mother likes Guillermo. Do you notice that?
But he's another baby for her, too, to suck on her teeth. I don't know. He seems nice. I wish he would just shave. I liked him better when he didn't have all that scruff on his face. Why none of his other family never mysteriously showed up in the United States like how Adnan's Roach brothers did?
I don't know. Maybe they don't want to come to the United States.
I would like to see him have some support because I feel like he's all alone. Um, and he desperately wants family. Remember
Guillermo, if
when
you're listening, I'll be your family.
y'all remember when he first came up to United States and one of his family members back in Venezuela had passed away and how that boy sat there and cried? I remember that. That was a tough scene. He desperately wants family and can't, and that's why he's so close to the mother and why the mother likes him. He's a likable chap. He's just married to an insufferable woman.
Yep. And what did you think about them going to the zoo in Bulgaria? Not Bulgaria, in Moldova. That was the weirdest zoo. When Andre and went to the zoo, they had a rat in a cage. Was it a rat?
It was Andre.
Yeah, but wasn't a rat? No, there was really a rat in the cage. Who has
It was a
rats in?
real rat or it was a species of rat?
No, it was a rat.
Oh Lord, I don't know. Eh,
They were at
Look,
a
they do the
zoo.
best that they can. Some zoos have
It
Chinese
was a rat.
pandas, some have giraffe. Moldova's national zoo have rats. There you go.
It was in a cage. They had a raccoon, a rat. They had some little toy horses, whatever you call those little horses. There was some black hens, but they had raccoons and they had a big ass rat, like the
And the
kind we saw
rat,
running across uh,
the
big
the
ass foot.
rat, the rat
Kevin,
will
you can
eat
see
the chickens and then the
it was
raccoon
a rat, a big
and then
ass
the horses. And they'll eat everything in that cage.
rat.
And they'll start over.
Oh, another thing. What do you think when Alexi said that Yara was a tall Barbie doll? Did you see the look on Lauren's face?
But why she persists in coming out and not even have on a little powder foundation?
Yep.
Why is she always looking like she's going through chemotherapy?
Yep.
Girl, put on some concealer on them dark eyes and do something with your hair. Like you got a man.
But
Save
you,
that look for people like me who ain't got no man and ain't
yeah, well,
interested.
you go to the
And
store
we
and you whatever. But
But right,
when
I'm past that age, but you still young and juicy and you got a man. Like give him something to look at so he don't start looking elsewhere.
when he said Yara was a tall Barbie, the look on Lauren's face, and then she goes, "Well, she's typical Miami." No, she's not typical Miami. She has fashion style. She has sense. Just because you have them damn three kids, don't mean you have to go out on a date with your husband by just throwing on that damn sundress, no heels, no nothing, girl. Alexi looked good. You look like a frumpy ass housewife
But this is
without the
just a
frump.
storyline because she used to put herself together much
Yep.
better. And now this year, since she says that he came home and told her that she needs to dress herself up for him so she could look attractive or something like that, now we running with this bogus storyline that you looking all haggard. You asked for 3 kids, you squirted them
I
out,
think she want
deal
to
with
have
it.
another one.
I'm sure she also has help at the house too. So, girl, miss me with that.
Well, it's not her mother because they're still not speaking.
Well, the mother's not going to come over there and clean her house for her, so she's got
But
help.
yeah, she's jealous. But Yara is always put together when she's out. She's always put together. Always. Even I'm gonna give even Elizabeth puts herself together or tries, even though she's ugly as shit. Sorry, she looked just
Yeah,
like her daddy.
yeah, she does, unfortunately. Lauren had all that work done with the mommy makeover and still looks frumpy because all of the fat from that she injected into the boobies melted away.
Yes, she did have a mommy makeover. Yep. So it's just sad. But every time I remember when they were standing in the kitchen in Moldova when her dad got there and Elizabeth was standing next to her dad, I said, God damn, you look just like Chuck.
Hmm. Chuck looks very good though. I know he was sick. Someone
Yeah.
reminded me that he was sick, but he looks very good. I love it.
Yep.
Child, when he rolled out of the van and all of the empty bottles rolled out after him, that was classic. I loved it. I wish it was wine bottles though.
What season was that?
No, it was when they were going to the first condo, the penthouse,
Oh
and
yeah.
Chuck got out of the van and all of the plastic water bottles fell
Yeah.
out after
Yeah.
him.
Okay. I thought you meant like liquor bottles. I'm like,
No, I was wishing that it was because I thought the scene was very cute.
okay,
And she's
Lawrence
not
Davis.
moving
Yep.
nowhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah, but
Is
he's
Chuck
yeah,
okay though? Is
yeah,
he
yeah, he's okay now.
okay? I like how he looks now
Yeah,
because
he's lost.
he
He looks
was,
good.
yeah, he looks very, very good. He was very slovenly when we
Yep.
first met him. You know, slumlord chic, but he looks good now. I hope he's like got girlfriends and stuff like that. I'd like to see that instead of seeing Andle and Libby. I like to see Chuck get a piece of foreign puss.
Yeah. It's crazy how Lauren and Lexi's kids look like carbon copies of one of. Yes, they do. Yeah, Chuck's
Oh
okay now,
no.
but I can't wait till they go look at this property.
Wait. Kempire is reporting that Portia Williams' mansion hit with six-figure tax lien over ex-husband's debt.
Who? What? I didn't hear you. What?
Portia Williams' mansion hit with six-figure tax lien over ex-husband's debt. Did you ever watch the interviews that Michelle Atielian did with Simon Guabadia?
No, I don't
They
watch
are
them
very
anymore.
interesting, and everything that people said, he was not coming back in the United States, so he is not going to be subject to what the judge said here. She
Yep,
thought she was getting 40 grand a month and living up in that multi-million dollar house. He was
she's
like,
not going to
nah.
get that. He's in Dubai. I know Simon
Yeah.
because I watch his story. He's living it up. He's in a
Yep.
penthouse in Dubai.
I loved it when he said the best thing he said. He's like, so what? If I take care of my wife and I take care of my girlfriend, what business, like, what is it to you? I was like, what? So he's admitted to cheating? I love it. But then again, if he's Muslim, that's not really cheating. I
Yeah,
don't know. Simon, like, she thought that she outwitted him with that prenup. What she didn't bank on was him not being in the United States and not fulfilling the terms of the prenup and being left holding the bag on a $7 million house that she can't afford. And she was doing the dumbest thing. She put her own house that she had her mother living in up for sale in order to pay on this one, but her house is around $1 million. I would have put his house up for sale. And the thing is that Simon was like, yeah, she should do that. And then we split the proceeds. But I'm not paying for a house that I can't step foot in.
yep. See, I
Simon
don't
got her
watch all these
in.
people. I don't watch Michelle anymore. Ever since her and Don Neva, whatever his name was, ever since they were going back
Mm.
and forth, and he was talking about her shitty draws, and he messed up her apartment or condo, whatever it was. I stopped watching. I don't even watch Tasha K anymore. I don't watch any of these people. I don't watch Adam. I don't watch Kim Pyre. I don't watch DJ, whatever. I don't watch any of them anymore. None of them.
Nah,
No.
I like Michelle because when she gets the documents and starts reading through them, I love it because she can break it down really well. And she does the people like I know that they have that lady that goes through all the court documents and goes to trials and all that. That's great, but I'm not interested in any of her trials.
You
I
talking
want to
about
hear
Emily
about this.
Baker. Okay.
Yes. I want
Well,
to hear the breakdown of this divorce.
well, I didn't even pull their documents because that's how much I really cared about it. But Portia was talking about it enough
Mhm.
that you know about it. But we'll see what she does because Simon has accounts here in the U.S. as well. So they're probably going to put a freeze on those.
But it probably gave him enough time to pull the money out and just left menial funds in it.
No, nope. His accounts were
Well, she was
frozen
putting
in the
her.
U.S. when they went through that second court thing. They were frozen.
But I don't think he kept the bulk of his money here.
No, of
I
course
really
not. It was
don't.
overseas. It's not even
Yep.
his money. It's the money he done scammed from people.
Well,
So anyway, I think we've covered everybody on 90 Day Fiance, right?
yep.
But Debbie, I'm gonna do Platteville um Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm gonna do Platteville.
Mhm.
And then I think I'm gonna do the Hunt for Love. Because girl, the Hunt for Love is good. I have to see. Yeah, the Hunt for Love is good. Jen is a hoe. Elise is a hoe. And I need
Mhm.
tonight is the Hunt for Love because that's when Tiffany is going to find out that Carlo then fucked Elise 3 times in one night.
Wow. So that's what she was saying that he fucked her good?
Yep. And then he
The-
went over there to talk to Tiffany and she told him, "Yeah, go talk to Tiffany and then come back so you can fuck me again." And she goes, "That's what I
Wow.
want." And he goes, "Okay, yep, I'll do that." And he
But
left.
he chickens out, doesn't he, when he gets
No,
over to Thing?
no, he doesn't.
Oh, so oh, so all of the boys she lost because
Yep. And then
she
tonight,
should have
Tim
never
is
encouraged Carlo though.
yep. So
She
Tim
has the
is going to
worst.
confront him tonight, and then Rob and uh the little Twinkie get into it over Jen because yeah, it's gonna be good tonight. The Hunt
Who,
for Love is
Robin
gonna be
and
good.
Cole, they get
Oh,
into it
they
over
get
Jen
into it. Hmm.
again? That's kind of
This time they
boring.
come. They almost come to blows.
But I thought she picked Rob.
Well, I'll do Platteville on Thursday. Then. I'll do Platteville on
Wednesday
Thursday
is
because
my
Debbie
book
goes live
club.
on Wednesday with
I
Jamal.
have to miss plasma. We like our schedule isn't like firm anymore because Jamal has has some schedule
Yes,
last minute schedule conflicts that
yeah.
you
But
know.
yeah, but I try to look to see if you have it scheduled so I can go because I know y'all
Mhm.
normally stay live for like 45 minutes, maybe an hour. So I try to get it at the end of that. What's Usman doing? Nothing, looking stupid because Courtney has now she done saw Colt's little dick. Oh, well, where's a picture of Colt in his bikini so I can show y'all? That was disgusting. But Colt has had his surgery. She's been spending every day at the hospital with Colt. Usman lies and tells Courtney, I just don't like you. I love you. And I didn't believe one word out of his mouth. And you see Courtney now developing feelings for Colt. And Chantel is just as goofy. She went on a date with Rocco with his ugly ass. He has a nice body
Doesn't
though.
he have like the worst chin and mouth
Yes,
area?
yes.
His whole face on
His
in
whole face is
profile
fucked up.
looks
But
like a half moon.
yep, but his body is nice as fuck. He's
I
just
don't
ugly.
know.
Yes. So she goes on a date with Rocco and she's
Wendy.
basically interviewing him.
Wendy, stop that. You know that there was nothing to Wendy up here airing out our business saying that we do 15 to 30-minute
Oh
shows, but
damn.
nothing to talk about on Whitney.
Damn. So yeah, so that's well, I know that Whitney is going back to have a second transplant. Girl, nobody want to girl. You don't need a baby because you didn't take care of Hinchy. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, so let's see what else. So Tiffany has lost Carlo, Rocco, and then the black
Jay.
guy Jay,
Hmm.
who, yeah, she wasn't really into it anyway. So then Tim asked May out, and May, he thought he was going to be turned down. He had all his eyeliner on. He was ready for the challenge. Him and his he reminds me of the guy off the Simpsons, the boss. That's the way he's shaped. That's the way Tim is shaped.
Or
So
Pee Wee
they
Herman.
Well, no, no. The guy on The Simpsons that has a little pot belly and a funny face
Mm.
with the hair, that's who he reminds me of. So he goes over, asks May out. I think May is a little hoe because she kind of freaky. And but A Hunt for Love has been good. The last 3 episodes have been great.
Yes, Drea, you heard that? Oh
Yes,
my
she's the
God.
boyfriend from Ireland. Yes.
Yep. And she had the boyfriend while she was
While
on
she was on the
Hunt for
filming.
Love.
Yep.
So
Yep.
then it makes
Mr.
sense why,
Burns. Yes,
but
Mr. Burns. That's who Tim looks like, Mr. Burns. That's who he's
it
shaped like too.
it
Uh-huh.
makes sense why she's come on the show and she's just floating like a butterfly amongst everybody and not really and pretending that she's committing to the wrong person, knowing fully well that that's not going to lead to a successful relationship. Because why would she commit to the guy who told
Yep.
her from the beginning he don't want someone with kids?
Yep. But you know what? It could be Mr. Burns or Mo because they both shaped the same damn way. The little pot belly, little bird chest, the little bird legs. Yeah.
Oh,
Tim
and
is
Mr.
a funny
Smithers.
character. He is a funny, funny character. And then Colt was in a confessional saying that he thought that Tim wanted to fuck him. Really?
Colt is a mess.
Really?
Isn't his ex-wife on something?
Could be Mr. Smithers
And
too. Who's
isn't
ex-wife?
Larissa on Villains? Not
Yeah,
what's it called?
yeah. I think she's on Villains.
Nobody's
But she's
watching
now
it this
divorced
season.
now. She's now divorced
From from who? The guy
from
that
the
took her
second
to
husband.
Colorado?
Yep, I think they stayed married for what, 6 weeks, 9 weeks. Yep, she's divorced.
Wow.
Yep, yep. It was something else that I wanted to. It was some. Oh, Kirk
Mhm.
Frost's daughter killed her boyfriend.
I thought it was the son.
No, Rashida. They saying that Rashida and the brother but they're the ones that shot and they're hiding her out.
Oh. Because yesterday they were saying the son did a pew pew to someone. I didn't know it was the
I
daughter.
am
Wow.
reading up on this story. I have to get it all down, but yes. Rashida has something to do with this shit. She's on the plastic surgery, but she's also on Villains as well.
Rashida's on Villains?
No, I'm talking about
Oh,
Larissa. Larissa.
Larissa. Oh, okay.
Yep.
She had part of her boobies taken out. Oh, what part?
Well,
Who?
she needed
Wait.
them taken out.
She's
Shit.
on that plastic surgery rehab show. Who is? Wait.
Unbotched. Unbotched.
Larissa's on. Oh,
Yep, yep.
yes.
It's a few of them that are on there.
I forgot. Sorry. I got the shows mixed up. How
Yep,
could
it's a
I?
few of them that are on there.
Darcy and Stacy needs to be on that show. I don't think they would get it. It would be a waste of time.
Yeah.
They need some therapy first.
So,
Because
yeah,
it's already a waste of time that Kim and her big daughter is on there.
yeah. So I am definitely, yep. So I think that's it for tonight. But The Hunt for Love is really, really good. Um, Yeah, The Hunt for Love is really, really, really good. And I've been watching my eviction shit again too. So Cody Brown being on a reality show. It was something I read about Cody and Robin, but I don't know what it is. I got to go back and find the article. Um,
I was listening to something. It wasn't like a channel that I normally listen to, but they were saying that in season 20, Robin pulls a fast one, and they were about to film the division of property for Coyote Pass. And she comes in and shuts down production, saying that this is legal, so you can't film it. And so the cameras back out, they try to keep some mics on, and they start arguing over the the bank transactions for the property. And one big bone of contention was like this wrought iron work that was thousands of dollars that was from the Coyote Pass account going into her McMansion as part of her upgrades. And that they were arguing and fighting. And by the time TLC's attorneys got back to them and said, no, we can film this, um, she had basically, like, they had all had their big argument and whatnot, and they were not talking. And that Mary went and sent all of the Venmos,
mhm.
all of the emails, all of that from the remember when they were questioning her on how much money she was giving to the family fund.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yes, so she's actually sent the backup from that meeting with her accountant. So she sent the backup on that. And I wonder if Janelle isn't going to send the backup, because she had access to all the accounts to see where the money was going. And I wonder if they're going to share that with TLC. But yeah.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I want to know that. But one more thing before I go,
Mm-hmm.
okay? No, I can hold off on this, but I think you guys need to has anybody heard the call? Remember, Debbie, I was telling you about the call with TLC, well, with the show's rep and um and Veronica.
Where she played a recording or something, or she
Yes,
recorded them.
yes. Matter of
Yes.
fact, I'll do that uh when I do Platteville. I'll do that when I do Platteville. She
Mm-hmm.
recorded them. She goes,
Mm-hmm.
they said that she was that she had broken her NDA because she was
Mm-hmm.
giving out the storyline. She says, no, I said, I wonder if they're gonna show my abuse and if they're gonna show the drinking. They were trying to shut her the fuck up. And she
Mm-hmm.
said she wasn't in breach of her NDA because she's not talking about a storyline or what's coming up. She was wondering what you were going to show. She said, that's the difference in the wording.
Ooh.
Yep, I'll play that. Yes, I would definitely play that. Veronica ain't playing. And then yeah, she recorded them. And I'm sure they're pissed off about that too. Oh, you saw that? Okay. But she didn't
Mm-mm.
remove it. Yep, she said she was abused by Micah and by the and she said that Ethan and Barry are just alike.
Oop.
Yep.
Mm.
So, but I got to gather some more information because when I do, I'm trying to get all this stuff on Platteville. So when I do Platteville, I can just do it all at one time. But Debbie, I didn't realize so many people watch Platteville.
Y'all like torture. Them slow talking motherfuckers over there. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
but
can't.
This episode is going to be really, really good. So it comes on tomorrow night, Tuesday night. So I will be watching, and I will go live on Thursday, not Wednesday. I'll go live on
Mhm.
Thursday. So yeah, I'll go live Thursday. Give everybody a chance to watch it. There you go.
She did, Michelle.
There you go.
Nee. Why would she raw dog it with him though? When he's
Especially after all the
questionable.
cheating with men and women.
I know, like, ugh. She
Yes.
knew what they were all like last season. Never said a word. Ooh.
Nope.
Wait, he got two?
To what he had. I don't know if he still does or not.
What I do, Aesop's? What I do?
Michael was. Wait a minute. I didn't know she said that part. Michael was in a sex
What?
trafficking ring.
Is
Oh,
that what the modeling
yes.
was?
Girl, send that to me. Well, you know what, Wendy? I do. I
Wendy
do.
don't
It's a
believe
lot of
her.
the shit she's saying, and this is the stuff that Olivia had been saying and recording that she put out.
Michelle, you
I don't
think
think he
he
slept
slept
with
with
Andy
Andy?
Cohen. That's a whole different network, girl.
No, but Andy brought him on because
Oh
Andy loves
yes, he
swing
did, and
as a
Andy did
bartender.
want him. That's
Mm-hmm.
right.
Yep.
That's right. He was
Yep.
googling him. Well,
Mm-hmm.
Gaga. Yeah,
She went from actress for social media and TV
she
and
never wanted to be on the show,
oh,
but
who?
she was going to be on, but she wasn't going to show her face. And then, if she didn't show her face, she wouldn't get paid. And yeah, and then Kim kept talking to her, it's going to be okay, because you're totally different. And then Kim started treating her like shit, just like she did Olivia.
Mm-mm.
Yep. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm going to go pull some of her stuff too before she takes it down. I'm going to record it. Olivia had been recording Ethan for quite some time. Y'all need to go to her TikTok and listen to those recordings. She's been recording Ethan for quite some time. Why do you think Olivia started traveling a lot to take photos and taking jobs away from Ethan? She wanted a break. She wanted him to grow up. Remember, she kept asking Ethan about a job, about a job, about he was so busy tinkering with his cars and his motorcycles. Did Kim cheat on Ken with the black guy?
The who? Kim
Kim.
cheated on Ken.
Remember, Ken is the one that had the airplane.
The airplane and the black guy was the guy she was with first before Ken.
Well, the black guy was the one that she brought to the house to cook for them, remember? And I'm like, Barry was just like, what the fuck?
Asa, yeah, Asa, I think they are slow talkers,
So
especially
we shall
Ethan.
see. But I'm gonna go. I didn't mean to stay on this long, and I
Ethan
just
was
popped the
finishes
pill.
18,
Well,
19
I popped the pill
still.
for 30 minutes ago, and I need to take a nice hot bath, and then I'm going to lay my ass in my bed and go to sleep. She knew full
Go
well.
get the ice machine too.
Oh, I need to go out to the car and get the ice
Yes.
machine. Thank you. I forgot. A girl's about to take off my pants.
Well, you could do that.
Yep, she sent a whole and so did Veronica. They sent all kinds of proof along with the police reports and everything. Yep, they both did. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I need to go pull some more stuff before they start coming down off their pages. Debbie, look, in case TLC is trying to sue them.
Mm-mm. Nuh-uh. Not no. No. Ethan talks real slow. That's not Southern.
Yep.
No.
So when Debbie said I had to go get the ice machine, it's an ice machine. It's a little, it's a thing that you put ice in, you pour water in, and then you put the pad on your shoulder and you turn it on. So it's not a regular ice machine like that. I have two ice machines. I have one in my refrigerator and one that sits on my counter that makes all these cute little ice things. I love it. Yeah, she trash talked Olivia last season. Yes, she did. Yes, I have an ice. I've been had an ice machine. Plus, my refrigerator has an ice machine. But I have one that makes those cute little ice things. I have one that sits on my counter as well.
Wait, that's what you're talking about as an ice machine? I
No,
thought
I'm
this
talking
was
about the one that the doctor gave me. The one that
Oh,
got the PT. I was
right.
explaining to them. It's a machine that you put ice in, and then you fill up with
Mm.
water, and then you put the pad on. It sticks to your skin, and then you have to do that. I think she told me, well, he told me today that I have to stay on it for like 20 minutes at a time. Yeah, so yep, he is a joke. And that girl, Tegan, yeah, I need to find her social media page and see what's going on. But you guys have a great evening. I enjoyed having you guys. Debbie, I enjoyed having you here. I appreciate all you guys. I really do. But I really need to go. Look, I need to go. Deb, any last words?
No, and Ethan primarily is a slow talker.
Shit, they all kind of specials.
They all
Well,
slow.
yep. But I will see you guys soon. Bye, everyone. Good night.
Bye.